Good morning. It's Friday, February 26th. And this morning I read an article about the semiconductor chip shortage in this country and about a bill that was being pushed through to deliver $37 billion to the chip industry. And that may take a couple of months to get it all done. But it brings to light the fact that there are many parts of our supply chain that are not manufactured in the United States anymore. And semiconductor chips is one of those vital pieces of the supply chain. The auto industry depends heavily on these chips, as do many other manufacturing entities. But it's been pointed out in this article that because of the lack of chips, many auto workers have lost their jobs or have had their hours reduced because the production of automobiles is greatly affected by the lack of chips. So production in that industry has been reduced. This is not good for the economy. But it points out something that we have done over the years that has caused this problem to some extent. For many years, we have chased profits, exorbitant profits, the most we could possibly make. And in order to do that, we had to outsource many of our production needs. So we find ourselves right now with only 12% of the semiconductor chips for our needs manufactured here. And according to what I read, we need 47% of all the semiconductor chips manufactured in the world. We need that much. So why are we only manufacturing 12% of it? Because it was less expensive to manufacture overseas. Probably in China, but probably in other parts of the world also. So what are we going to do about this? If we decide to take a lot of this manufacturing back into this country, we are not going to get that work done very cheaply. That will put another burden on the U.S. consumer because we pay our people a lot more money than other countries pay their people. So this is a major conundrum. However, there is a bright side. We could use these jobs right now. I'm sure that there are many people who, because of the pandemic and for other reasons associated with our economy, have lost jobs. And then there are industries that are fighting to hang on, like those affected by the Green New Deal, so to speak. And obviously, in the chip manufacturing business, we probably would need some more skilled workers. So why are we not considering training many of the people who are on the cusp of losing their job because their industry is going to disappear? Why are we not planning to train those people in the manufacturing of chips, the business that we have outsourced heavily? And this probably goes for many other sections of our economy where we have heavily outsourced. And with the pandemic, we heavily have other shortages. I know that we had problems getting masks in the beginning of the pandemic because everybody wanted masks and there's just not enough production for it. So what else is lurking behind this one area? I am sure. In fact, the committee that is working with Biden to get this $37 billion bill finished has also been charged to look into other areas that could have similar problems. And those 6 areas include defense, public health, communications technology, transportation, energy, and food production. And I am sure that we will find in those areas other shortages that are probably affecting the workers in those industries. And they really haven't surfaced yet because the pandemic is in the middle of all of this. So when I first looked at this issue, I said, look how dumb we were, chasing a few extra dollars and letting all our good jobs disappear. But now I take another view. This is an opportunity for us to restructure the way we have been doing business for many, many years, to bring jobs back to this country. Now, we may not be able to bring as many jobs back to this country as people would like, because the world has changed drastically in the last 40 or 50 years. Many of the jobs that we used to do are now being done by automation, by robots. The dreaded robot, like the big guy that wanders the Stop and Shop, checking for spills on the floor. That's one janitorial job that disappeared, and there are many other jobs that have disappeared because of robotics. But let's look at that as an opportunity to train people, to find the people that have the skills to do these jobs, to change our educational system, to educate people so that they can do these jobs, to concentrate not necessarily on shipping kids off to college, but training them to do other types of essential work, now that there's automation and we have 3D printers that can print houses, what are we going to do with all the bricklayers? What are we going to do with the carpenters? Is this the last generation for bricklayers and carpenters? I hope not. I hope there are other jobs for them. So this chip production shortage raises many other questions about the way this country is moving forward. So I'll leave you with that thought for now, and I hope we will see each other tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.